I tried to record 100 videos in 100 days. It took me 108. And strangely, those 8 additional days may have taught me the most important lesson of the entire experiment. Because it is easy to follow a plan when life cooperates. The real question is, what do you do when it doesn't? If this is the first video of mine that you've seen, I started this experiment because I wanted to build a YouTube channel. But I spent far too long thinking about creating instead of actually creating. I had experience in coaching, communication, business, wellness, and real estate, but YouTube was new. And being competent in one area of life does not automatically make it comfortable to be a complete beginner somewhere else. So I gave myself a goal that I could control: record 100 videos. The first thing I learned is that confidence did not arrive before I pressed record. Confidence came after pressing record. At the beginning, I was worried much more about how I sounded, whether I was qualified to speak, whether the camera angle was right, whether every sentence was polished. 100 videos later, I'm much more comfortable speaking naturally, and I can work from prompts instead of memorizing every word. I still have moments when I feel awkward or uncertain, but now I have evidence that I can begin anyway. Lesson number 2 was creating gives you information. The second thing I learned is that you cannot think your way into complete clarity. I spent a lot of time asking, am I a coaching channel, a planning channel, a lifestyle channel, a business channel, a wellness channel? Making the videos gave me more information than debating the labels. My planner videos helped new viewers discover me. My personal growth and decision videos showed how I think. My creator videos documented what I was learning, and the videos connected to real experiences reminded me that I wanted this channel to have more energy, curiosity, and joy. I have not solved every positioning question, but I now have evidence instead of theories. Lesson number 3, a good idea still needs good packaging. The third lesson was uncomfortable but useful. A good idea does not automatically receive attention because the idea is valuable. The title, the thumbnail, the topic, and opening all matter. I made videos I deeply cared about that barely moved. Other videos reached more people because the promise was clear and the subject was easier to understand. My content clinic review reinforced that my next stage is not simply producing more. It is becoming better at storytelling and packaging. Every video may be someone's first introduction to me. They should not need to know my entire history before they understand why the video matters. Lesson 4, consistency is not the same as perfect compliance. The fourth lesson came at the end. I intended to finish in 100 days, and I was on track. Then someone I loved needed care. My sleep changed, my schedule changed, my original plans stopped matching my actual capacity, and I was away from home for a few weeks. I could have treated that as failure. Instead, I adjusted and finished in 108 days. One thing I know from coaching is that commitment and rigidity are not the same thing. A goal gives you direction, but when life changes, the question becomes, do you abandon the intention? Do you spend your energy criticizing yourself? Or do you adjust the plan and recommit? I reduced the scope, accepted the imperfect timeline, and kept going. That is not the version of consistency I originally planned to demonstrate, but it may be a more useful version. Lesson 5. Better decisions do not mean decide for people. This experiment also helped me clarify something about my work. When I say I want to help people make better decisions, I do not mean telling people what they should choose. I mean helping them ask better questions. What matters most? What are the real trade-offs? What's their capacity? What would move the goal forward? And once they decide, what plan will help them follow through? That is where coaching, planning, and momentum come together for me. Better decisions, real momentum, and enough room left for joy. Lesson 6, the body of work matters. I started this challenge hoping to grow a channel. I also created a body of work. I learned new software. I became faster at editing. I developed a repeatable process. I reached more than 100 subscribers, more than 9,000 views, and hundreds of hours of watch time. Those numbers are small beside major creators, but they represent real people choosing to spend time with something I made. During a recent content clinic, my mentor gave me a very polite compliment. I'm absolutely accepting the compliment, but I'm also taking his larger point seriously. The skill sets continue to accumulate. Lesson 7, the next 100 need more life. The first 100 were about proving that I could show up. The next 100 are about becoming more watchable, more useful, and more myself. I still want to talk about success planning, work, wellness, better decisions, and building momentum. But I also want more stories, more experiments, more useful products and tools, more interviews and connection, more travel and adventure, more moments where we remember what all the planning and productivity are actually for. I want the substance to remain intelligent without every video feeling like a corporate seminar. So was recording 100 videos worth it? Absolutely yes. It did not make me famous. It did not hand me the perfect niche or an instant business. But it gave me skills, evidence, confidence, and a body of work. And it reminded me that finishing imperfectly still counts. So the first 100 taught me how to show up. The next 100 are about becoming better and enjoying the process a lot more. So this is video 100 of the experiment. It took me 108 days. Life happened, and I finished anyway. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.